Recently, Hyperkin, they announced that they're coming out with their Mega 95 Genesis handheld. I think that's what it was called. And a few years back, Retrobit teased their Nomad clone. So I was interested what Sega Genesis handhelds are out there. And a couple people have been pointing this one out to me, and they recently listed this on the Amazon US website to import from Japan, as this was a Japanese only product. As you could probably tell from the packaging, very little English. This comes from Columbus Circle. I have limited experience with Columbus Circle stuff, and I know they're a little hit and miss with their quality. So this thing does look intriguing. It's supposed to have an IPS screen, 4:3 or 16:9 aspect ratio, however you want to play. 720p HD, what are they talking about? This little screen's probably not 720p, but it does have where you can plug it in via HDMI to a TV and play it that way. So maybe, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But it plays Genesis, Mega Drive games. Comes with these two controllers, which I'm very skeptical of. I'm very skeptical of the system as well. But you never know. You really never know with these things. Sometimes you may be surprised. But there's the packaging. I mean, can't really get too much off of that without some Google Translate, but I mean, it's a handheld. What more is there to it? Just plug in your cartridge and play, right? So there's the handheld, very cheap plastic baggie. That's okay, don't choke on that. Screen looks scuffed, but it does look like there's a plastic overlay on it. So let me try to peel that off. So, yeah, cartridge slot there, HDMI out there, AV. Oh, you plug it in AV. DC in, on and off. Okay, these buttons, they feel crappy, but not as bad as it could be. I don't know if that's saying a lot. D-pad's kind of weird. Not a Genesis style D-pad, it's a NES style D-pad, and it feels okay. But overall, the entire thing feels like crap, to be honest with you. 18650 battery in there, 2000 milliamp hour one. Power this guy up. Got a single speaker there. Pass quality control. Okay. Oh, underneath, what do we got down there? Volume. Joy out and in. Huh. OJ Simpson? I don't know. 4:3 aspect ratio switch. 2 controller ports. So we'll have to mess around with a couple of these switches. I'm imagining one of them's got to be turned on to use the built-in controller ports, probably. I mean, it seems that way. All right, what else is in here? A little box. We're going to test out the Mega EverDrive Pro and probably another cartridge or two. All right, what do we got in here? HDMI cable, power cable. What the hell? There's screws in here. What the hell are the screws for? I'm pretty sure these things come with a manual, but I didn't get one. All right, let's check out these controllers. We'll test it out handheld and plugged into a modern display. Okay, this is a little more like a Sega pad, but you know, it's small, Japanese style, 6 buttons. Does feel kind of cheap and hollow. We'll try it out. Let's start with the Mega EverDrive Pro. Oh, okay. 4:3, 16:9. Battery indicator up there. Can you turn that off? So let's try a game out real quick. You know what? I know people are going to ask, because Mega EverDrive Pro plays Sega CD games. Oh, there we go. This is the region switch down here. Like, it wouldn't boot up at first till I swapped it. Yeah, no audio. Okay. Yeah, see, so you get the you get sound effects, but you're not going to get the CD audio. I just killed myself. All right, so a little golden axe. You know what? Looking at the screen, maybe the screen is 720p. It looks like it's doing a decent job with the graphics here. They don't look blurry or anything. You know, if it wasn't for how cheap this thing feels, because it really feels light and hollow and very cheap plastic. If it wasn't for all that and these kind of weird buttons, I mean, they're not horrible, but they're not great. They definitely could be better, you know? But if like those things weren't bad, this screen looks pretty damn good and everything's responsive. Like, so yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Hopefully Hyperkin and Retrobit does a better job with their build on the ones they're working on, if Retrobit's still doing theirs and if Hyperkin actually ever releases theirs. But okay, that's the Mega EverDrive Pro running on this thing without much of an issue. But yeah, like I said, CD games, you're not going to get the CD audio, but they should play on this okay. But yeah, look at that. That looks pretty good. And if I can get rid of that battery indicator. And if the speaker was a little bit better. And if it had a frickin' Sega style D-pad, damn it. Like, but overall, it's not horrible. It's just, yeah, you're gonna find little things to nitpick. Come on now. We do need to plug this into HDMI and try that out, right? And plug these controllers in. Let's see how that works. Okay, so we got it plugged into the TV. I did have it with a Soldis on that was working, but I wanted to try something else out. But I noticed like audio still comes out of the handheld and the TV at the same time, which is kind of ridiculous. You can change the aspect ratio on the TV using this switch on here. So 16:9, 4:3. So that's cool that it still affects the output. On my screen, just looking at this, it doesn't look bad. But at the same time, doesn't look as good as it did on that little screen, but it still doesn't look horrible. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and claim it's 100% accurate. Sega Genesis can, like, any console, even higher end stuff, like colors and sounds, gonna be slightly off, but this doesn't really look bad at all. I'm a little surprised here. This controller's not great, but it gets the job done. And it looks like you can use, you know, original controllers or third-party controllers. So, you know what? We may try that. Let's go ahead and try that. Oh, we got a slow button. Just pause, unpause over and over again. Old school slow down button. Interesting. I honestly wouldn't mind playing Sega Genesis like this. Man, I hope like these other companies that are possibly coming out with handhelds put HDMI output on theirs. That would be badass. Man, it's been such a long time since I played this game. Okay, let's try something else. Had to bust out the big box of retro controllers. Found me a Retrobit. I think it's the Retrobit. The Big Six. Yeah, pretty sure that's what this is. I don't normally put the cable around like that, but whatever. Leave me alone. Let's plug this in. This definitely, if it works, is going to be a hell of a lot better than this. Officially licensed controller. Oh, hell yeah. Little Splatterhouse 2. Yeah, this is looking pretty good, man. Freaking sweet. I'm not saying this is the best solution to playing Sega Genesis games. I'm just saying I wouldn't mind it. I just wish the build, the feel of it was, you know, higher quality. Because so far, like visuals, latency, everything feels fine, looks fine, sounds mostly fine. This is going to be a system on a chip. It's not emulation, so it's a hardware clone. This is, I think it's pretty decent, but you guys let me know what you think in the comments. If you're interested in this Columbus Circle Sega Genesis handheld, I'll put a link down below. It's on Amazon US, shipped by Amazon Japan. But appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Bye.